Do, 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 do. Hello, everybody. It's Sci-Ferret, the business ferret. And today, we're back with some more Divinity Original Sin. As we have both murders and miseries to try and understand, to figure out, and maybe join some money from. Last time we started, we got to town. We went through the tutorial dungeon. We've now met Jahan, who is actually like our strongest person. He hates demons and will not tolerate us hanging out with demons.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please.
Okay.
You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight.
I appreciate all the kind words.
Scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate.
I don't believe so, but go on.
Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
And you are?
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them.
About that opportunity you mentioned.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside.
So you're going to take my
and
unleash my potential.
So first of all, let me ask you this question.
Of course I do.
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right.
Quite right.
See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment.
Good.
The thrill of walking the unbeaten path, the rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you...
Well, I can't say riches do not interest me much. Well, no. In this case, I will say...
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
I can't say that I have.
And I can't say that I have.
I'm going to have her be not
content with
greedy.
what I have.
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account. Still, if a matter is divisive, it is divisive mainly because it is alluring. And riches are so very alluring.
He's got a point.
Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right?
Okay.
All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? be your own boss?
Excuse you, bitch. I am a boss, babe. Get the fuck out of here. Now, would you like to buy? I'm just kidding. It's better to lead than follow. There's no shame in following directives. Your masters are worthy of your trust.
There is no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
True enough, we serve a just cause, so why wouldn't we follow our
True
orders?
enough. We serve a just cause.
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream. Enact the change you deserve.
Okay.
And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab. So that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Tell me more about this Fabulous Five.
Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls.
Okay. No hate.
You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started?
So what is it that the members of the Fabulous Five actually do?
What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you.
And that is not an
Now
answer.
then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join
That
a
is still not an answer.
To join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward.
That was not an answer.
Should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of
we're
the
a
reward from their contracts too.
This is a
Isn't
pyramid
that
scheme.
wonderful? By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat.
Damn.
Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Riverlon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter, and you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
No. About this Tom fellow.
Who? Tom? Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, hold on. Yes, of course, Tom. One of our most recent additions to the Fellowship. Brave kid, smart as a tack. He'll prove to be a wonderful addition to the family yet.
All right, you're not worried about the undead out and
They
about?
call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunities.
That's...
An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks, or from cold dead full stop.
I'll take my leave. Goodbye.
Hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
Tell me about yourself.
I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
I've heard quite the story involving you and
Now,
Esmeralda.
I wonder where that cagey Baron of Ferrell has sneaked off to.
He's right in front of you.
Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake while he lived.
Damn.
As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be.
Oh, that's actually disappointing.
Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
What do you know about
It's
Jake's murder?
very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Counselor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm.
Okay.
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days.
They say he's
Is that like a
pretty
10-sided or a 12-sided dice?
I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
Who did you say you were? I don't recognize you from the academy.
You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do.
Oh, okay, so she's a
Medora's
sore...
the name.
Sorry.
Retired, or so the order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
I hadn't heard of another sorceress hunter being here. What are you doing here?
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you.
Uh-oh.
See, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name.
Okay.
There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights.
That does sound problematic.
What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again.
Okay.
I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
That does seem problematic. How did you manage
By
to
the
escape?
skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night.
Okay.
I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicil hinterlands.
What's your next plan?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. But perhaps that's where you come in.
Okay.
I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town.
I like where this is
I've been
going.
scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the Counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
What evidence of source in Sicil have you found thus far?
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark magic running roughshod to topple a small mountain. There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thalron for another.
Okay. I didn't know Mayor Cecil's got something
And
going
on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
Tell me about Mayor Cecil.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose. But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law.
That doesn't mean
I
shit.
suspect an illegal sauce, artifact, or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's given it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Sicil, I don't have the authority to interrogate him.
All right, what about Thelerion?
Fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker than splints and tonics. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate occasions, well past midnight each time.
Okay.
What business could he have among the undead? Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say.
Yeah, but he's weird.
Have you ever?
You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural.
So what? That's your proposition? You can help us here in Sicil, and we'll help you take back your home at
Well,
Village
you know
after?
the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. And the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
Okay. Fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
A fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Another source hunter on a team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic.
Another source hunter on.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in 100-mile...
All right. She is a warrior. Yeah, we got actual melee damage now.
That purring sound. Mind control vibrations, I'm sure. Don't be seduced, comrades.
Whatever happened to that
Miracle of creation. Don't you dare befoul it with your
Do I seem
moronic
like the sort who
delusions.
concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when
Oh
you
my God, the
realize that
wizard really
reward money
likes-
won't be lying. Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time.
Don't mess with the cat, or the wizard will be pissed.
What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me to be... Why? I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the distance. Although, it'd be worth checking the other side too. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by SideQuest Monthly. 3 years running.
Oh, this game does not take itself seriously, and that's wonderful. By SideQuest Monthly? Oh my goodness.
Your interest is piqued, I see. I'd suggest you have a chat with... A word of warning, though. We only accept the best and the brightest. By the looks, those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose I'll step in if none of the recruits manage to prove a debt.
All right, my dude.
Ah, pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind.
Who are
How
you?
Curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business, and anyone with an ounce of tact would have known that already. Can I tell you? I suppose I can, and I could. But why would I turn my attention away from this whiskey when Mendius right outside is simply...
All right, I'm sorry for bothering you.
Secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom.
Bladorix! That! Ha! Quite under my spell, aren't you? Yes, my enfriending charm never fails.
I'm sorry.
Me? You mean you don't recognize me? Well, you must live under a very large, very heavy rock. I'm the finest wizard in Rivellon.
I've never heard of you.
Yes, that is strange. Strange indeed. But it's a strange world we live in, isn't it? A strange and magical world, full of wonders and regionis regentum.
And what was that supposed to accomplish?
Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out indeed. If I'm as good as they say I am. You'll have sprouted a pair of long purple ears in the next hour. Ah, how I do love a tasty aubergine in summertime.
What?
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things? What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good, long look. Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face... quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yes, smooth and sturdy as marble, yet fine as a chisel's edge.
All right, we got
And
crazy
my
lady.
word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? Well, you're exactly the person I've been searching for.
You've been searching for someone?
That I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component. Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. Together you could uncover new and thrilling vistas. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come. If ever we are to be united, we must truly entwine our fates. We must link our causes forevermore.
That sounds dangerous.
Yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together, as a team, we'll explore the boundless realm before us. We'll uncover fate, inch by inch.
Can you tell me a bit more about yourself?
I am Anna, jewel in the crown that is the Fabulous Five. I've cut 1,000 throats, and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Arata, and, with my pockets full, helped her reach enlightenment.
Oh my.
When the day comes that I die, the gods will evacuate the heavens to make space for my formidable collection of designer slippers. I contain multitudes, you see, and I am utterly replete. Except that, much to my dismay, I had as yet to find the companion to whom my heart so clearly calls. But then, Source Hunter, you wandered into this tavern, and I am most certain that that companion is you.
I'm not convinced you are, though.
Yes. I am part of that band of valiant heroes, and ever there must I remain. But you, my match, my soul's twin,
Sick classic game?
may tie our fates together by similarly fighting under the banner of the Fabulous Five.
Oh my god, this is horrible and amazing. This is my first time playing this classic game. I am playing the enhanced edition, but yeah, this is wild.
You must speak with Mendius. He stands right outside this very tavern, and he alone can bring you into our illustrious fold. Then, my equal, friend of my body and mind, may we unite.
She is wild. She's just wild.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
A source hunter? I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot. Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine, from bums to wizards, passed through these doors for a pint and a place to rest.
Were you here the night of Jake's
I think
murder?
I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we've a constant reminder of exactly what happened.
Oh.
Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke that followed her in.
Okay, hold on.
I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her, damn my eyes, but I figured the way she disappeared that she was visiting one of the lodgers. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open. But I was paralyzed with fright.
All right. So according to the waitress, we are looking for a woman.
Greetings, traveler. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation?
What revelation?
You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost.
Pardon?
Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift, and the gift is thus. By following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye.
Tell me more about this conduit.
She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess, where all living souls are naturally inclined.
I don't know how I feel about this.
She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess.
And what is this one way?
Ah, for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. There, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddess's ecstasy, her one way.
Who are you, Francis?
What's in a name, dear friend? Go on the path to the...
You're not going to tell me shit. Gotcha. Oh. Oh, hey. Can we see in here? All right. Oh, there is. Okay.
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Yeah. Whoa. Who's firing shit? Oh, there was a trap on the ground. Is there a button to make me actually sneak? Is no one in my party a rogue? All right, look. Everybody turn off sneak. All right, Sai. We're going into our character sheet. We're going to learn lockpicking. So right now we currently have intelligence and speed and perception. I do think we should go with another point in perception. That feels good. Strength and intelligence is right for our battle mage. Increases vitality and a maximum number of action points. That's a good call. More health. And then we've got our level 3 and our level 3. Oh, right. She has still things. She has shield specialists. And she's got... Oh, she's single weapons right now. Okay. Okay. Which we're using one-handed weapons, so that's fine. Yeah, I want her to be still like because I kind of want her to still be focused on that. I guess we can give her bodybuilding, improves saving throws against knocks down, burning, frozen, bleeding, crippled, blinded, weak, diseased, infected, and drunk. I mean, that all sounds good. She's wearing armor, right? No, she's wearing like generic robes. Okay. So let's go ahead and give her bodybuilding specialist for now, because that will help drastically. But right now it's not going to do much. Why is it showing? Oh, I never put a skill point. I thought we raised perception. My pick. Oh, it's still. Ow.
Another one for the collection.
I wanted to open it. All right. Small magical armor potion. Sure. Wool. An identifying glass. And a two-handed crossbow. Well, that's not useful to me right now. All right. Again, can't open that. Because my lockpicking skill's not high enough. All right. But the basement has a table, which is kind of weird to me. But like, all right. Cool. I mean, we'll go ahead and take the pair. Take those. All right, nothing in there. But we will go ahead and yoink all the food. Without any sense of the word shame or guilt. We're also going to take that key. We got a cooking pile. Ooh, a minor healing potion. Cooking pot. Nice. All right, so this basement, while boring, all right, I am going to separate outside for a moment. No, don't steal the whole chest. Sai, what are you doing? All right. Oh, it just automatically uses it. Oh, okay. Also take all. Nice. All right, we have figured out how to do things. It's almost like we're smart. Okay, so keys are not completely weightless. You know, I thought we just like made the trap so that we couldn't do anything with that. Target group is too far away. You know what? Fine. Everybody back in. The hard way. All right, well, we are going to go ahead with our new friend. Send to Mandora. Or Medora. Because she's a little bit low on health. What did the pear do? He gives poison resistance. Does it constantly heal her, or is it just a little bit? It looks like it's just the one time. All right, random citizen. Okay, that is a wall.
I'm telling you, a necromancer must have been at work in Seal. How else do you...
I mean, that is actually like the prevailing theory. Oh, I'm sneaky.
This town has seen better days, but...
Let's talk to Sheriff.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace.
Are you a traveling merchant?
That I am. I have spent more of my life on the road travelling alongside great caravans than I have in any given place in Rivellon. All of this earth is my home, for a few days or even but a few hours at a time, that is.
Okay.
You wouldn't believe some of the things I have seen. Oh yes, a city besieged by the dead isn't even remotely special to me. All the better that it isn't. For you and for me. Because outlandish events lead to outlandish wares.
Let's discuss your wares.
Let us not discuss. Let us browse and barter.
Okay. She's got skill books. Winged feet. Make yourself immune to surfaces as if you were floating above them. That's actually kind of cool. Walk in shadows. I do love this. Scoundrel skills are set skills for rogues and thieves. High dexterity improves these skills. Read this book to learn more. Oh. 100% chance to set invisible status for 5 turns. Breaks when casting or attacking. Okay. Destroy summon. Oath of desecration. Okay. That's some cool stuff. She's got lockpicks. How much does a single lockpick cost? And why am I already upset about this? 44 coins! Goodbye. That's Egglander's room. I am a little confused why there's so many cobwebs in this corner. Like, it's a lot of cobwebs. All right, we got a door at the end of the hallway here. Almost looks like a room to a barracks. Door's locked. Okay. Oh, I wonder if this would be my room if I rented the room from the tavern. Because that would make sense. Kind of. Because you'd have the barracks for the party. Then you'd have, like, the bathtub and such. Okay. The King's Grab Inn. Oh, hold up. Door to crime scene with a starstone out in the middle. All right.
Your match once or twice.
Well, we got the Strange Cave, the Harbor Warehouse, Esmeralda, crime scene. I think we need to go talking to Captain Arias. So let's go ahead and move on the mini map. Here. Where'd my people go? There they are.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
There we are.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. This time.
Medora is a bit weird, but I like her. She ain't a waifu, but she's funny.
Greetings. These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the seven. Drink and gamble.
Don't let that rooster escape. He's already on the menu for tonight.
Isn't it a chicken's destiny to be eaten? We should catch it and give it back to the cook.
Isn't it a chicken's destiny to be eaten? We should catch it and give it back to the cook.
True story.
I mean, damn. We didn't do anything wrong, but I feel like we did something wrong. But I am gonna yoink.
That was close. Thanks for catching Fidgety Jack here. I guess he got nervous when I mentioned drumsticks. Let's have a build then, shall we? Our troops are mighty hungry. Come to see what delectable dish I've crafted from that pesky poultry, have you? I'm Chef Maurice, the one and only culinary connoisseur capable to make a dish for an army with little more than a single chicken.
All right, well, you have a blast with your cooking self. I'm gonna sneak and take everything. Yoink. 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 Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. We're gonna just take everything. What am I stealing? Everything. Why? Because I'm a ferret. I don't know what it does, but I might need it. And therefore it is mine. Am I really trying to pickpocket it? I am trying to pickpocket it. Alright. I don't want to steal from the pigs.
Ready to advance, ready to defend. What can I do for you, comrade? Ask away, my friend, ask away.
I'll take my leave. Let us go. Oh no! I didn't want... Whatever that is. I didn't want a wash tub. Those are common. Alright. The quartermaster.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every...
Okay. I can't steal because she's watching me. Oh shit. Not anymore, she's not. Oh no, my game got stuck. Damn no! It's thinking. It really doesn't like me trying to interact with that stupid pile of dishes. So we're gonna leave.
Greetings. These stores are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life. Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Toe. That's the Source Hunter you're talking to.
A curious situation. Is the woman under in
She
the
may
cave?
have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Oh.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Oh, no.
You can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
And what will become of this admittedly strange stranger?
I'd say you ought to take her off our hands if you had the space. Though we couldn't guarantee she'd do more than piddle on the floor and maul your furniture.
I'll take my leave.
Ice blue eyes, narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
I mean, you no harm, stranger. I only wonder who you
Her
are.
brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. She clears her throat.
I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me.
Oh.
And you are a Source Hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable.
How did you end up in the cage?
This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
I'll take my leave.
Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my eyes off this cage, the beast's liable to risk an escape. She may have the look. We got reports. I tapped her. Enjoy it while you can, Ver.
I'd say you ought to take her off our hands if...
Bear Daughter remains silent. Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my...
Okay.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
So she's a ranger.
Face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look,
I've
on
already
the bright
got
side,
like 2
everyone
mages.
knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly'll be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
In that case,
I
you'll
assume you address me for a reason, so go on. Speak.
I need you to leave the party for present.
Do you now? Yours is this mistake to make, Hunter, and yours is the opportunity to set it right.
Hey, Tull.
Careful, Source Hunter. Bear Daughter remains... Careful, Source Hunter. If I keep my eyes off this cage, the... Careful, Source Hunter. If...
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Perhaps it'd be worth taking the stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we
Sorry, sir.
can trust her to watch our backs.
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our
After all,
investigation.
a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
I meant that I would be responsible for you. A child of bears. What does that mean?
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Threes. Do you know it?
No.
The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
Okay. Oh, bear daughter. Oh, it makes sense. Bear daughter. Bear daughter. That's a good name.
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Freely, my friend.
So you were raised by bears in the wild?
Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and speed determine your fate. Here,
Cool.
a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom.
How'd you learn to talk?
Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do both.
Tell me more about... You seem to know quite a lot of history for the daughter of a bear. How's
I
this
have
possible?
learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure.
Okay.
The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next.
Fair enough.
We do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story will be forgotten. But the lesson will not. It is
fair enough.
different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways.
Tell me more about Jarrett.
He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. We each reached out to the other. Jarrett visited me often. And in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics. By night, by the fire, he'd tell me tales of the world of people. Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him.
Why have you come to Cecil?
I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. I have seen more faces here in a day than I had seen in all the days of my life together.
Okay.
But I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. It is my duty to find him.
Have you any clue where Jarrett
That
is?
mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance in Home Forest. A terrible disease came in the night and turned the birds and beasts soft and foul as carrion while they still lived.
Ooh.
I watched countless of my loved ones die, rotted from the inside. When I ran to Jarrett to tell him what I had seen, his reaction was strange. He had no answer. The next morning, Jarrett did not emerge from his room. I left him be, but after 3 days I grew anxious. I broke down the door and inside his chamber was nothing. His equipment, his books, all but some scraps of parchment were gone. He was kidnapped and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the words, but I recognized the threat. Death, coming for you. And the signature? Attenborough. I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett, I must start there. Whoever this Attenborough may be, I believe he or she may know where Jarrett has been taken.
Okay. Well, I'll take my leave then. Let's go.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
And Honey Badger don't give a fuck. There is little in our world more variable than the minds of men. It is a source of great beauty and much despair, and all of it uniquely human. Yes, as you've noticed, we are an unpredictable species, as likely as to kill as to heal. It's best to be wary of those you meet for this very reason.
Attention!
We take each other in stride and prepare for either. You'll find your fellows surprise you better and worse in equal parts.
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me. It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
All right, is she...
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
So she has some bow skills of range power stance, ricochet, and treat poisoning.
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
I was really hoping to find a proper rogue.
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
All right. Arsis has just crushing fists.
Attention! About face!
And pyrokinesis, witchcraft,
Alex, notch!
and then various unique things.
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew.
Oh.
Again!
Abilities.
Attention! About face! To the barracks!
Oh!
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention!
Interesting.
About face!
Okay.
To the barracks! Notch! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
But I really wanted to take a look.
Those boots that embarrass a bridge troll. Get to
So she's got expert marksman, and that is it. And lore master.
Sir, no, sir.
Actually, hold up. Hold up. She's got lore master.
Those boots that embarrass a bridge troll. Get to
I think she can actually identify quite a few things. Object identified. Burning standard issue bow of the Vandal.
Sorry, sir.
Inaudible cloth, old cloth shoes of tongue. +1 pickpocketing and bartering. Nice. Leather bracers. One to telekinesis and 2 to initiative. Interesting.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Harmful splitting maul of the Doctor.
Attention!
Gives +9 HP, gives 2 equip, 4 attack. Oh, +1 due to level difference. This should go to Arsis.
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
She's doing medium leather equipment, but she doesn't really benefit of telekinesis. Does art? Do we?
Sorry, sir.
Telekinesis, you move. The higher your telekinesis, the heavier items you can telepathically lift. Yeah, so it actually makes sense that we get more telekinesis for myself. So these will go to Sai.
Sorry, sir.
Boss shoes of tongues. I mean, we're making Sai the more sneaky character, so that's fine. You get the bow, and you get to hold on to that. But we do have a bunch of arrows.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! Notch!
Didn't I have arrows?
Recruits!
Yeah, send it.
Again!
Look at all those arrows.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! Notch!
All right.
Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian.
Yeah, she's also got a few arrows that we can send on over.
Attention! About
There we go.
face!
So now,
To the barracks! Notch!
Bertador, their daughter,
Recruits!
has
That
a.
was sloppier than
Whoop.
Sicilian stew. Again!
I keep pushing tab for map. That's not accurate. It's M.
Those boots that embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining, recruits.
Sorry, sir.
Excuse me.
You think that's funny, Private?
It's hilarious, actually. I don't know what you're upset about, but, you know, sure. All right, we got a door. Oh, for a moment, I thought he was actually in the bookcase, and I was very concerned. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. A true survivor can create weapons from what he finds. A tree branch deals some damage, sure, but a few nails lodged into the end, it will really drive the point home. Drive a dagger into the end of the thing. Nail fortified branch. A superior spear and a loaf of bread. A journal?
Might need to blow this one open.
You know, I really do need to get lockpicks. It's bothering me that I just can't open shit. Sneak. Oh, can't sneak for very long. All right, it doesn't look like there's anything in that one. The prison treasury. Okay, well, we're definitely not opening that door. Because it's locked. So let's go ahead and leave. The prisons doesn't really have anything for me. Disappointing, sure, but you know, not unexpected.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh?
Yes.
Look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You hear?
Tell me about
I'm
yourself.
Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into driveling hordes of their own misshapen number.
Let's discuss Jake's murder.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother, but he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I'm in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter.
How dare you!
So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to the scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
In regards to Jake's wife.
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
Wow!
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone?
Okay.
But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition.
There's someone
Whom would you have the Legion arrest?
Let's change the subject.
If you must.
So your main problem is
Bravo!
the undead.
Figured that one out, did you? I hadn't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know.
That would be a
Those
wonderful problem.
brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all.
How are you enjoying Cecil?
How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Sicil stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day, the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now, I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Sicil.
You know what? Respect. I was originally gonna give him shit, but he's, you know what? Now that he's said it, and now that he's got a murder on his hands, I understand. I have appreciation for where he's coming from.
We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably.
What, in your opinion, are the orcs doing on the
I'd
beach?
say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion.
Ahu tells me he suspects a sect might be a workaround Cecil.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
What do you got for trade? Cure wounds, helping hands. Honestly, like, cure wounds is pretty good. That actually is considerable of a choice. Once per combat, though, but it does heal quite a bit. I mean, while he's got armor, none of it's really worth looking at. Okay. At this moment, I don't think he's got anything, but we'll... He has no evidence. Aru!
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
How about you? Tell me a bit.
Certainly. What would you like to know? Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she'd enchant me in my cat guise, but I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend to become anyone's familiar. Oh,
what are you?
I am but a wizard, a guardian of man and beast, and indeed I am both. My body, like any other, is bound to temporal decay. But my spirit is a speck of light. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature. You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks around her and purrs with calm contentment. For she knows that her chicks or children, her cubs or calves, will grow up without knowing the meat. To my great regret, none of them purr as yet. By all means.
Let's discuss Jake's...
Of course. I hope your investigation fares well.
What happened the night of the murder?
I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight.
Okay, that's what I heard.
She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Source, no doubt. I myself have none, even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife, Esmeralda. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters.
You know what? That's fair. Is there more you can tell me about the strangers that seem to be in league with the
I can't
orcs?
say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because of their alliance with what should be a natural enemy. You won't see me teaming up with a terrier in a hurry. And what might those be?
What can you tell me about the undead?
Those who are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. But even though I've spent many a night leaping from tree to rooftop, watching on as citizens stagger home from the inn or simply burn the midnight oil, I haven't spied. The enemy is wily. They know us better than we know them, and they've found ways to avoid both detection and distrust. And yet, I am somehow convinced that you may succeed where the Legion and I have failed. Call it instinct.
How did you design those magical ballistae?
Oh, a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the engineering skills of a human. You basically construct a classic ballista, add a 100% legally obtained self-regenerating source of destructive magic to it, and Bobcat's your uncle. You have a flair for understatements, Hunter. I'm sure they are but a minor nuisance in the eyes of a born warrior. But to the Legion, until they conclude what mischief they intend to see through.
All right. Well, again. Yeah!
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
I love how he didn't even see me. That's hilarious. All right. Well.
That doesn't belong to us, you know.
For Earth Hunters, we should be a...
You're right, it doesn't. Sometimes I get a little overzealous while I'm on the job.
Happens to the best of us more than the few temptations of company authority,
Happens
now.
to the best.
Oh, yeah. Now to find those books. Crafting with cooking. Read. Welcome to the Who Sparkmaster 5000 Universal Controller Instruction. Here are some of our customers' favorites. Angry, happy, angry. Vent steam. Angry, angry, sleepy. Discharge electricity. Sleepy, sleepy, happy. Weapons deactivated. Angry, angry, angry. Universal controller deactivated. Happy, happy, happy. Party time. Woohoo! That feels dangerous. Dust to dust. Pixie dust. Nobody knows for certain why the gods left. We cannot say for sure when they left, but estimations place it about 2,000 years ago. He who smells it, quite a good deal of extra income can be earned by foraging and selling one's unique brand of axes. Huh. Okay, hold up. Cecil, day 1. Troops settling in. Sufficient rations, sufficient equipment. Should be a quick enough job to rout these blasted skeletons. Saw a large paleo McCowan. Look, words are hard. Specimen near the perched on a trunk of a nearby tree near the barracks. Valorio Euphorzine spotted upon my window this morning. Barry says, factory, Undrad, rather more vicious than previously believed, source unknown. Day 3, borders are completely secured. Arhu, a mad fool, assures me he is working on some other magnificent invention to stay inside of undead. I'll rely on swords, not magic. No seconds today, Shang. Undead encroachment worsening, but hard to remain upset with it. Charsis brute. Natalenus perched on the wood post outside one's door. Lovely girl, spotting like a cheetah, but twice as striking against her Tishan wing. Day 5. Undead seem to be of several types, similar to those in the north. Any organized army. Rangers, mages, clubbers, executioners. Would that I could take wing and fly away like one of my darlings. He is a bird watcher, which is hilarious. An elf once showed me how to fashion my own bows. She was using a tree branch and a couple of sinews she found, and that was it. Okay, it looks like this room's pretty empty. Hold up. An old key. Oops, I'm a detective. Oh, that evidence chest is empty. But there was an old key.
Hey, stop that!
I am so sorry. All right, well.
Under lock and key.
Well, it wasn't anything I wanted. So much for that.
Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
All right, so we got the magic ballista right there. That's the cook's house. This should be the edge of town. Yeah, this is the edge of town. We got the cemetery. which feels like it should be a dangerous place. Where am I? There I am.
Potent heat.
It's a little warm. It's a campfire. Hold up. Before we go there, let's make sure we got this waypoint unlocked. Cool.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something. So many dead civilians. It's an honor to visit the fallen.
You'll find that most prefer talking to the main heroes, though they're willing to trade with companions too. The creature says something incomprehensible. Perhaps the source hunters will know what the beast is going on about.
Rest in peace, darling.
Woof woof. It seems like he's eager to tell you something.
Here lies James, as usual, the filthy fibber.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Here lies Kavanagh. Will they have Sicil pie in the afterlife?
I don't have the right tool for
Here
digging.
lies Jake. Please do
Rest
not
in
disturb.
peace, darling.
All right. I feel like there's got to be something that'll let me talk to animals, because why would the dog want to talk to me if I couldn't talk to animals?
May the seven keep you.
Oh, hold up. Hold up.
Peace be with you, traveller. May
Some-
your lost loved ones rest in peace. I once lived a prosperous life. With my husband and our happy little Loney never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, more aptly called, came to town dangling the opportunity to annihilate those undead devils, Loney lapped up their rhetoric and joined without so much as a backward glance.
Oh no.
She were killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies. And here I...
In memory of Loni, death lies on her like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
All right, a little bit of grave robbing.
Back from there, savage! I'll not let you disturb my daughter's peace.
This is... This is terrible. I feel bad. I feel horrible about what I just did. Can I reload? I can! Woo! All right, note to self, digging up graves, not exactly the wisest of decisions. She doesn't really say anything meaningful, though.
Peace be with you, I once lonely enough. She were killed.
Like, I'm pretty sure these graves are only gonna have, like, a dead body. We're gonna go ahead and quick save.
May the seven keep you.
Look here, even a sage and author as renowned as I is flattered when mortals dare among the
Okay,
dead to seek
hold
him
up.
out. Well, here I am, Nemeris the Wise. You may go wide-eyed with amazement now.
Tell me about yourself.
As if I need introduction. Nemeris the thinker, the theorist, the visionary. Come now, surely you lack the time, as I do, for such silly questions.
You're an author?
Oh, I've written so many celebrated treatises, but of course you have read and revered the philosophy of death. The diamond in the crown. There isn't a civilized soul alive that hasn't perused its profound pages, percolating with perspicacity. Alas, that so
all right, that's a
few
lot of
show
words, my man.
understanding of my words, so few show the expected intellectual growth when I put them to the test.
Can I read your philosophy
You
of death?
can, and indeed you must. But alas, I was not buried with a printed version of that blueprint of genius that is my inimitably esteemed essay. Never fear, though, for each and every library in Revellon boasts a copy, the gilded cherry on their paper pie.
Put me to the
Do you
test.
truly feel you are ready to prove that you have read and understood the philosophy of death?
All right, he doesn't have any money or anything to buy. I am.
Then we shall proceed. Between life and death, death is the greater force. So argues the clergyman. Is he correct?
Indeed he is.
Indeed he is.
No, he is mistaken.
No, he is mistaken.
I wish to go back. All right, we'll do it your way.
Let us proceed. Life is life's own goal. The question that is itself the answer. Good. Now I am unburdened of all worries, am I not?
No.
Not entirely, no.
I concur.
Last query. Boldly do I scorn the bonds of faith and fear. Death I dub thee life's equal. Is this my salvation or my undoing?
Your salvation.
Indeed.
Oh, most impressive. Nothing short of miraculous. You have verily fathomed the message of my book. My undying respect is yours, to an extent. Content in the knowledge that my legacy is in good hands. Ta-ta! I shall see you in the next life.
I love how I didn't know. I didn't read his book, but I got it all the answers right anyway.
Rest in peace, darling.
All right, Bertador, I need you to do me a favor and identify this item. Hurtful old wooden earth wand of disfigurement. Allows me to cast Summon Wolf 3 times. Okay.
May the seven keep you.
Let's go ahead and send it to Sai, because he's our actual, mage. Unique leather armor of vitality. This gives a little less armor than what she's wearing, but it gives 0.25 movement and 7 HP, which is pretty good. But we could also just give this
Rest in
to
peace,
Arsis,
darling.
which I like that idea more, because she's got 6 armor. This is just straight up an upgrade.
Rest in peace, darling.
All right. I feel good about how that went. Oh, shit. It's Dave. He's an opportunist. Gives you the ability to perform attacks of opportunity. Okay, so we are very much not going to end well. go ahead and freeze and touch. Yes. Improves damage with the bow at the cost of precision. But she's close enough that it doesn't make much of a difference. Damage to targets increases by 40%.
Knockout blow!
Immune to knockdown. Our dog! Okay. Battering ram, rush forward in a straight line to a point far away, hitting all enemies in your path with slashing damage. Whirlwind performs a whirlwind attack, hitting enemies around you for 40 to 50 slashing. And helping hand, help to knock down ally back up or pad out a burning one. All right. Let's go ahead and get closer. Let's go ahead and
Ready.
it requires 4 action points to punch. $24 to 41. Let's go. Oh. Freeze? Oh, that's not good. And then end combat. Holy shit.
Shooting fast.
Confound it!
Just a 14% chance to hit. I think we might have fucked up. Oh, I don't have enough action points. There's nothing else I can do. We're just gonna have to end combat. Does she have healing potions on her? She does. Consume. Consume bread. Yeah, okay, well that accomplished nothing. All right, well that did something. If nothing more, it made me feel better about myself.
Please assess me, friends.
Oh, she resisted death. Okay. All right. Not enough action points. Dave is a monster. You still have the power stance on.
Stance of the stalwart.
That gives us a lot more accuracy.
We won't be hearing from you for a while.
Knockdown failed. Consume. That's all I can. Oh, she resisted death. No, she died. End combat.
How could that happen?
End combat. All right, Dave is quite a bit bigger than I. Oh God. Dave did some damage. Yeah, okay, she's going down. Freezing touch. He's frozen. No! Yeah! Hit him again! Alright, I don't like how that went at all. Oh, that went terribly. Alright, well, let's find out what's in this one. Probably nothing good. A Sicil pie. You know, that tracks.
Seven keep you.
And nothing. Okay. What? But Dave was in that one. Damn. All right. Well, that I guess it randomly decides each time I load the screen.
Oh.
Rest in peace, darling.
Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive. Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb. Here lies Nemris, master of philosophy.
I don't remember if we got this one. Don't touch Dave.
May the seven keep you.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Here lies Jake.
Oh!
Please do not disturb.
Oh.
Rest in peace, darling.
That's the Jake we're investigating. My bad.
Look here.
even a sage. There isn't a civilized soul you can and do
Put me
you
to the
truly
test.
feel. Then we shall between life and death.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Correct.
Let us proceed. Life is life's own goal. The question that is itself the answer.
No.
Not entirely, no.
I concur.
Last query. Boldly do I scorn the bonds of faith and fear. Death I dub thee life's equal. Is this my salvation?
I think it was undoing.
Your undoing.
So it is.
Hopes and up. A combination of words I have long since forgone to couple, let alone put into action. And before me, Divinity shall not go unpunished. Perhaps death itself shall teach you more about the philosophy of life.
All right, well, we terribly goofed. Nemesis and synthesis, huh? Thesis, synthesis. All right, well, that was not what I wanted. Oh, no. I guess it was salvation.
May the seven keep you.
We'll take the pie.
Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
That's Dave. We don't touch Dave.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
All right.
May the seven keep you.
Look here. There isn't a civilized soul. Do you truly? Then we between life and death.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Correct. He is not.
Let us proceed. Life.
I should say yes. So, yes. Oh, no, 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 no.
Not entirely, no.
I concur.
Last query. Boldly do I scorn the bonds of faith and fear. Death I dub thee life's equal. Is this
It is salvation.
Your salvation.
Indeed.
Most impressive. Nothing short of miracle. Content in the knowledge that my legacy is in good hands. Ta-ta. I shall see you in the next life.
All right. Oh, we got different items. Interesting.
Rest in peace, darling.
Okay, so I can still identify with whoever has the highest lore. Got it. Okay. Allows you to special cast Ice Shard 3 times. And then Terra Corroded Copper Ring of Telekinesis. Well, I mean, we're already doing telekinesis, so that's fine. And that's fine. I kind of regret losing the armor, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and F5 this to save.
Here lies Jacques, the oldest man
Rest
in
in peace,
Sicil.
darling.
Get off my grave, you jackanapes.
Huh? What happens if we dig up Jack? Nothing.
Here lies Jacques.
Or Jock.
The oldest man in Sicil. Get off my grave, you jackanapes. Here lies Kimberly. Finally.
Ah!
May the seven keep you.
Actually, hold up.
Here lies Jared. Shall I come back as an enraged spirit or a lovable prankster ghost?
We're going to F5 because I feel like this is going to end terribly. Hey, look. It ended terribly.
I will freeze you where
All right, well, that ended terribly. Oh, man, we died hard. There's a reason we loaded or saved. I had a terrible feeling. I had a terrible feeling that was going to happen. We know now not to dig up Jared.
Here lies Patrick. You can kill me, but you'll never kill the dancer inside me.
All right. Just a pile of bones, huh? Yep, okay. Jared.
Here lies Gregory, whose wife told him so. Here lies Judith, warrior princess. Here lies Neil, killed in the line of duty. I want to go home.
All right, so we got 3 bodies here. I have a suspicion this is going to end terribly. Huh. All right, that went a lot better than expected. Okay. Now that I'm just digging up all the bodies.
Here lies Catherine. I know, I was great.
That was pretty good. Sure. We'll take the bone pile.
Darling.
All right. Now that we've explored that, that's a trap, and the other one's a trap. So what's down here? Apple juice. That's not suspicious at all. I just realized I gave my girl, or bumbling undead mage, an undead sorcerer, or swordsman, sorry. Well, no, no, no! Not enough action points. All right, well, let's get a little closer. All right, you just need to run up. And same with you. I didn't mean to send Sai right to the front lines. Well. Ow. 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 Did we? Let's go ahead and load our most recent save. Because terrible mistakes were made. All right, and we know there's a couple of things that are safe. But I'm pretty sure these don't have anything. But I didn't know, and I didn't save. So yeah, I'm pretty sure these just have like a couple of bones.
Here lies Judith, warrior princess.
And I remember Catherine's grave not having anything of worth. So, okay. Oh, I missed a grave. In the corner here. Who's this?
Here lies Helen, killed by an enraged zombie. I'm sure we can talk this out.
What? It's Helen. Okay, sure.
I invoke the bite of ice.
Smack. Smack. All right, get behind her. I love how Silva is now running over to join the fight. Just go ahead and punch. And let's go ahead and take a step back. And end turn. Let's go ahead and smack. And end turn. And just bonk. And end turn. And here comes the pupper. And Silva. %90 chance. Here we go. Come on, dice roll. Yeah! No talking, Helen. And boop. Yeah. And there lies Helen.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
It's easy to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team's on one's shoulder. Damn.
Peace, darling.
Damn. Arceus should be that cocky.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's shoulders.
The team hardly enjoys being confused with your massive wobbling head. I have no fear, my friend. I'm determined to prove my worth to you.
Have no fear, my friend.
Rest in peace, darling.
That was funnier. I think that was even funnier to have it that way. We'll go ahead and take the apple juice. We've got an oil barrel. Oh! We actually have level ups, abilities, nasty deeds. I was hoping to get more pickpocketing, but we'll get a little bit sneaky. No attributes, that's fine. All skilled up. All skilled up gives you 2 extra ability points to spend, which not bad. Arrow recovery. We're not using bows, so that's fine. Backstabber allows a character to backstab with daggers, knives, rondels, and rapiers. Boosts non-magical attacks by 50% against opponents with slowed, crippled, or knocked down. Far out, man. Increases the range of spells and scrolls by 2 meters. That's not bad. Gorilla increases attacking damage while sneaking. You 1 extra point in intelligence. I do like this idea of light stepper. Magician. My pressure is every time you hit or you hit, your gear has a 50% chance of not losing durability. Enables you to talk to animals. I mean, honestly, that actually would probably be better for that girl, but I also kind of want it. I think we'll get this. We'll get Pet Pal for Sai. Because as a psychic ferret, we should be able to talk to everybody. Obviously. That just makes sense. All right, abilities. She is not doing that. Skills. She's got the two things I want her to have. We don't have any actual armor for her yet. I want her to just do pyrokinesis and that's really it. I honestly don't know. Don't really want to give her. Giving her Lucky Charm actually is not bad. More loot, better loot with when I'm looting with her, plus increases my attack. Actually not bad. But I also kind of like the idea of adding armor specialist. So let's go ahead and give her armor specialist. All skilled up. Point cost of spells by 1 when standing in the surface of the same element. That's not actually that good. When resurrected, you revive with full health. That's not bad. Bonus point in blacksmithing and crafting. That's not bad. Just straight up bonus points in blacksmithing and crafting? Okay. Thick skin gives you an extra armor equal to your man-at-arm ability plus 5. Interesting. Reduces the duration of statuses that have a bodybuilding status throw by 1. I think we'll go with just scientist because that's just a little bit more. Like, it gives 2 ability points, which we could have done that other thing, but you know, it's cool. All right. I'm going to separate Sai from the group for a moment. Sai's going to back up a bit. Yeah, he's just going to back up a bit. Let's go ahead and move Beardor a little closer. And we'll move our warriors up front. Oh my God, I couldn't have planned it better. Let's go ahead and staff a match. All right. I don't want to risk running up to try and punch him in the face. So let's go ahead and end combat there. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, could not have put the distance any more perfect either. Can't see the target, can't see the target. Honestly, let's just go ahead and end combat here. Like, end our turns? Yep. Can't see. Could be a problem. Ow. Go ahead and end turn. We still can't see. And forks out to the next target up to 4 times. Unfortunately, can't do that because I can't see. All right, we put Sai no longer on fire. The number one problem we have right now is that this is completely on fire. We have no water barrels. I don't think. Do we? And we have no rain cloud. No, we do.
Gods, weep upon the earth.
All right. That went way better. Let's go ahead and save. A skeletal scorcher. Well, that just feels terrible.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
I'll take my leave. I actually wanted to get her.
Wrath of the Magi!
Oh, that was actually a good hit. I don't think it's gonna freeze him, but we're gonna try. Yeah. Not enough action points. Let's back up side just a smidge. Burning failed. But we did get a hit.
Aim a bomb!
Nice. Okay. We will go ahead and end our turn. And then we'll actually put Medora just a little bit further. And we'll end our turn. Well, dang. That archer got me good. Oof. You know what? Just throw him over there. This is a hell of a shot. Oh, she did it. Yeah, we'll just go up and smack him.
Focus.
What? All right. Put out the fire. Nope, that's it. Ha! You suck. You still suck. Ooh, that was a hit. Let's go ahead and end combat. Move her a little closer. Not enough action points. Okay, well. Yep, everybody requires more damage.
The inferno devours me.
All right, well, let's get out of the fire and enter. I'm pretty sure you have some bread. Yeah, consume some bread. Ouch. All right. Well, that was good. I wish
Glacial grasp.
it did, in fact, take out her fire. Was it the smartest thing to do? Maybe, maybe not.
Shock to the core.
All right, we'll go ahead and turn. Yeah. Okay.
I'm dying.
I can't. Really not much I could do. Well, I did just kill her. That was the opposite of what we wanted. But good news, you get to come back. And we now know that's poison. Mug of water just heals a little bit. You know what? Not even mad. Heals 10 but loses intelligence and speech. Gains speech, huh? Or speed. Gains intelligence, loses speed. That's fine. Same principle with the herring. Water resistance. Oh, all shells are the same. Got it. So now we're back to the same problem we had previously, where the ground is on fire, but we don't have any means of putting out the flames. Unless I ferret here. Oh, no, flames just stopped. All right. Is this just melee range? I thought this... Properties, 4 meters. 16 meters. Yeah, okay. Allows you to cast Ice Shard. What's a Bloodthirst? I don't know what Bloodthirst does. 3% chance for critical. You know what? We'll equip it. Ice Shard. Nice. And this does almost the same amount of damage. Not quite as much on the top end, but... Antique plate armor. Okay, see, that's actually really good. Can she use it? She can. Oh, I never put on the better map. Oh, that's... Or the axe. I didn't give her the axe. Now I feel dumb. Terra Antique Robe of the Runner. Earth resistance and plus movement. Ironically, not bad on Sai. What's my... Yeah, she's got armor. She's got armor. And we just gave her some good armor. Well, gave her some armor. The word good might be doing a little work on that. Okay. So we got 2 choices. We can go north towards the source of the water, or we can go west. I think north is going to be the shortest route.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby garb. So absorbed is he in his coin hoarding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, readies 2 daggers.
Oh there, fella. No, we don't mean to tell you harm. Tell me, what are you doing here?
Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read.
Mute, can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for?
Indeed, I am the source hunter.
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines.
Name's Woolgraf. I admire you. No hero like Source Hunter. Sisil, dead end. Please let me join you.
If you'd like to join me, I need to know a bit more about you.
Woolgraf nods enthusiastically. and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other.
Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not.
Okay.
Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with locks. See things you don't. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make them pay. Please.
About your joining me.
Wargraf notices there's no room left in your party and shrugs his shoulders.
All right. Arsis has 81 or 187 health. What do you have in your inventory? Send to Arsis. Send to Arsis. You can keep your backpack.
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows.
Look, as much as I like you, Medora, you are not waifu material, and a proper thief is going to be useful. I need you to leave the party for present.
But what'll you do if the feline menace chooses this very moment to launch its offensive? Well, I reckon I'll grab a pint at the King Crab.
Wargraf looks at you expectantly. Clearly,
About your
Wargraf
joining me.
eagerly catches your gaze with the best puppy eyes imitation.
Are you someone you're specific? Consider yourself hired.
I could use someone with your specific type of expertise. Consider yourself hired.
Be welcome, Wolgraf.
Be welcome, Wolgraf.
Wargraf smiles and shakes your hand in thanks. With a gesture of the arm, he seems to say, I'm ready. Lead the way.
Yeah! What you got? We got a rogue. Source Hunter's bow. He's got 2 daggers. Some armor. Okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and put the healing potions on that. But we now have someone who's actually dexterous and stealthy, which is perfect. I kind of regret not making Sai the rogue, but I did think he was going to be like a mentalist. I think that was like the starting class. That was available. I love how my character is heartless. That's just hilarious. I could have swore I chose like the ether map. Sure. I might have misunderstood. I thought that was more of a Oh, there's just coins everywhere. I see now why he was doing this. All right. Like, I don't hate on the dude now. I will say my telekinesis has got some range on it, though. That's like super nice.
I need to dry off.
Where are we? Oh. We are not in town. Let's go ahead and leave. But on the subject of consumables, though, go ahead and consume some bread. Give her a chance to heal up a little. Sai is going to try and do a mix of stealth mage. Hey, look, a water barrel.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
I mean, it is mildly concerning that we're oiled up, but like, it's not a big deal.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Ah, a trap. A trap indeed. Perfect. We have gone ahead and extinguished the threat. Where was the water barrel? Actually, now that the fire's gone, we don't need it. Just no one step into poisonous gas.
I don't have the right tool for mining.
I didn't even know there was mining as an option. I mean, we'll send to Arsis. Cruel wand, antique wooden earth wand of the Doctor. Allows me to cast Summon Wolf. It is a bit more damage, which is impressive and useful. But like, it doesn't have the 3% critical chance, so it doesn't really have much in the name of damage. You can't really use much critical damage if you don't have much critical chance. So like, wait. Oh! And this is how you get that chest normally. I moved the chest from the ground up to here, so. Okay. That was a cool little mini adventure. I'm happy with how things turned out. I love how I'm just like, pick it up, throw it around. Wow. We really just burning it. Huh? Really just gonna sit here and burn, huh? Oh, I can't cast it without a target. Whoops. I tripped and fell on my own ice. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Well, note to self, that is a thing.
Wolgraff spotted something.
Oh? Oh shit, there's just a random chest? Blessed old cap of everlasting. +5 and it's unbreakable. I mean, equip. Burning blackjack of bloodthirst. It's got crushing damage, 3 to 4 fire, extra critical damage, 10% chance to set burning status for 2 turns. And what do you have? Wolgraff? You know what? You can pick up the oil flask and the thread. What's this?
Careful,
I didn't notice
now,
this.
that's a trap.
Where the hell am I?
Without aid, I will expire soon.
Healer!
Wow.
The seven call me home.
We all took some damage there. Let's go ahead and reload that autosave I saw. Ouch.
Careful! I've spotted.
What is this? A bucket. And a key. Okay, I like keys. All right, Wolgraff. I know you don't have any right now, but where is the disarmer? Trap disarmers. Where'd they go? I know I had some. Actually, let's go ahead and give this to Arsis real fast so she can eat. I don't think she was the one that had the trap disarms. Strength 1 heals 15%. Nice. There they are. Send to Wolgraff. Wolgraff, you're gonna break off from the group a little bit. All right, well, the good news is that we're not all dying. Right now. We're not all dying right this second. Wait, did I not? The problem is, I don't know how we're going to survive. And that's kind of a problem. Especially since I didn't see where exactly the trap was. Let's try this again.
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
All right, everyone into the corner. There they are. All right, and again, you're gonna... Like, I see him. Set hastens for 2 turns. Become 1 with shadows. I see it now. I'm dumb. It's okay. It's not new. But I see it now. I see where my problem is.
Our enemies have lain a trap.
Shit! You know what's worse is I saw it. There's a little floor plate right around here. I was going to go and try and like not the problem is I don't know if this should fade off sooner rather than later. And then once that's done, we just open. Just continue onwards. All right. As I said, sooner rather than later. Come on, game. On the plus side, no one is actively dying. Let's go ahead and give the roasted pork dish to her. Let's give the orange juice to her. Okay. I can't tell if because I set this trap off, if the oil is burning, if this area is just gonna remain on fire, and that's kind of annoying. All right. I was hoping there was something more around here. Okay. A new cloth helmet. Static cloud arrow. Well, that goes to Well, Arsis is going to go ahead and get this. Or we'll put it on. So we're actually going to give this to Arsis, who's going to put it on. We're going to give this to her. She's going to put this on. And bada bing. And you're going to give this to him. Tight. So she doesn't benefit from that, but she does benefit from these. And she's already got traveling bracers. I don't think she has traveling bracers. Nope. Okay. And you get to put that on. Yep. Okay.
Wolgraff spotted a trap.
Oh. Okay. Don't you do it. Oh, thank God. Got a value of 9. Plus 6 HP. Yeah, she's got boots already. He's got boots. Oops, I meant pick up. A repair hammer. If your blacksmithing ability is high enough, you'll be able to repair your equipment. On the broken equipment and select repair. Nice. Leather scraps. Shepherd's axe. Okay. Sai's gonna go ahead and move that box back there because that sucked. All right. Straight line, please. There's got to be an easier way to do this. All right. We're going to make Sai go by himself.
Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Oh, good. I was afraid it would be too easy. Okay, we got a blank chest. Got a blank crate. Everybody run!
Woolgroth suddenly motions a sign of warning. There's a dangerous spot somewhere around here.
I really wish there was a way to finer control. But it's okay. Alright, everyone's back. Perfect. I just unlocked the door. And an autosave. Nice. I didn't actually want to pick it up. I wanted to read it. This journal's cover appears swollen and weather-worn. Its spine cracks as soon as you open to a yellow page. The 3rd of Rubrin. They heave themselves across the tunnel like great slimy rats. Soon enough, I'll hear them tapping, banging at my cellar door. To think that the smithy of Cecil will close for this. These doors that have remained open through sleet and shine for hundreds of years, shut for a passel of living bones. The 4th of Rubrin. Today, the last fires will burn in my forge. I have crafted traps, many of them. The undead don't like fire, or so I've heard. I don't like it either, actually. So they'll get a mouthful of it. If they dare to crawl towards the cellar. I only hope that no innocents enter the cellar before the traps are sprung. Alas, this is a chance. It is a chance I must take. That's fair. I mean, in honesty, like, I'm not mad. I'm just hurting. I don't know if this is going to be useful, but we'll send it to Beardor. We're going to go ahead and consume a pig. We'll go ahead and give a pig to all the pigs, I guess. Give her apples. We'll give you some hams and cheese. We'll go this to Beardor, or Bear Daughter. I don't know why I'm determined to call her Beardor, but I am. Hey, look, water balloons. Those could have been useful. Ingredients. You can travel from one period to the other. Delightful. Connected parties will follow whoever has initiated travel. You can use the pyramids while holding them, or you can place them or throw them on the ground and interact with them. In order to pick up a pyramid once more, you must drag it from wherever it rests into your inventory. Huh. Okay. Okay, I think I got that. We'll go ahead and give the trap disarms to him still. We'll give this to Arsis as well to carry, because quite frankly, that's heavy and she can carry more than I can. So that should take care of the encumbrance issue. for Sai. Abandoned house. Is that... It doesn't do a thing? Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and yoink a painting. Sure. Unidentified antique mail armor. Identify. That is quite a thing. For Sai, it is substantially better. But Sai doesn't really need armor as much. But it's looking good on Sai. An unidentified dagger. That is almost certainly going to Wolf. It does 15 to 24, and it also gets 2 to 4 water damage. That's pretty cool. Has plus 0.3 and a 15% chance to set chilled status. I like it. Okay. Yeah, I went to his inventory. That's okay. We'll go ahead and put that in Arsis inventory. Yep, okay. We'll take Divine Light skill book. That is going on Arsis almost certainly. Sets the warm status and decreases target. And it requires just level 1. Learn skill. Because she uses man-at-arms. 90% chance to set warm status for 3 turns. 90% chance to set struck by divine light for 3 turns. Within the spell's area of effect. Yep, okay. So yeah, she will benefit from that because a lot of her stuff will do that. And painting of a woman.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
Hey, look, the door opens. And a glass ruby. All right, we don't need to walk in a straight line anymore. Wait, Sai can talk to animals now.
There's a man in town who sells paintings and treasure maps. Do you think he knows the way to the realm of fairy?
Perfect. All right, so this was the abandoned house that I saw on my way into town. That I was like, I want in there. Okay. Perfect. I'm happy. Yeah. I know where I'm at now. All right. We found her. Could it be Bersha's? The Wild Woman and the Renegade. Says she was looking for her brother Tom, who left to become an adventurer. She hasn't heard from him in quite some time. Oh, right. We should go address that real fast. Because there's a I think they were here. Hey, look, there's my adventures.
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
I like it.
And don't forget the time you got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Council.
We'll have none of that. You hear?
I'll sheathe my weapon.
Have you found us a job yet? We'll
About
take anything.
finding work.
So there's a captain offering booze and brass for a bit of crate loading. Gods be praised.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! Now it ain't. He drove it straight to the barrel back.
Oh, wait, hold up. Now that my...
Is that why we never sail to Yesselgore anymore?
You thought you could stop me. Locksmith's antique cloth bracers of protection. Go ahead and equip. Send to Arcist. A light crossbow. I doubt it'll be better. No, it's not. It's pretty good, but it's not better. Send to Barrador. Silver ore. And then we'll send that to Arcist. Perfect. And inside I can just whoop. And then whoop. Perfect. A rain scroll. That will be useful for my mage. All right. So now that we've done that, the counselor's wife, Jake's wife's Esmeralda's. But we'd be fools to take her word for it. We better see if we can find some actual that links her to her husband's death. Cecil asked us to he suggests we ask Conrad, the merchant in charge of the ship. Since we're down here, I believe that's Pablo.
Can I help you with anything? I thought the old gal's fate was sealed. Can I help?
Nope. Okay.
Hey, a nickel.
Nice day on the water, isn't it?
Captain
Get
Jack.
to work. For every bluefish in the blue. Can't thank you enough.
My hope dashed and restored.
My hope.
Hey, a nickel.
All right. Conrad's not here, so he's got to be over here. I think he was at this one. Because everybody else has got kind of questionable boats. They're all little dinghies. They're all fisher boats. That's a sailing boat. So that should be where he is.
that why we never sail to Ythel anymore?
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicile?
Tell me about
Name's
yourself.
Conrad, cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical.
Nice.
Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical items.
Okay. What do you think of the
Those
tech?
orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
What do you know about the Staff of Pergamon?
Aye, that Cecil's worse than a rooster. Crowing all around town about matters he ought to know are better kept quiet. Well, if you know about the staff, I suppose you also know it's gone without a trace.
What happened?
For my part, I haven't a clue where it could have gone. Overboard, stolen, or vanished into thin air. Though I'm quite eager to see it return. I've got a reputation to uphold, you know. Wouldn't hurt to ask some of my men. I tried myself, but sailors tend to be a bit tight-lipped when they're afraid of getting one another in some trouble. Seaman's code, you know. Not to rat out a fellow sailor.
Sauce? It was too busy dodging fireballs to notice anything, miss.
Okay.
The Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Ythel anymore?
Let's talk to...
Now that you mention it, I noticed Dietmar, a fellow merchant travelling with us, carrying a sealed box off the ship during the attack. At the time, I figured he was just escaping with his personal effects. But it could well have been that staff you're talking about.
You know anything about a certain Dietmar?
Well, sure, I saw him slip off the ship, but I haven't a clue where he could possibly be now.
You fucking sauce? It's staff for what now? No, never. Don't know much about him, Miss Sarah. Yes, sir.
That loopy
as fine a
legionnaire
specimen
really
as
thinks
sauce. It was too busy. Don't know much about him.
All right.
Heard anything about the whereabouts of the magic stick yet? Don't know the details of it myself. I'm more in the business of making deliveries than of asking questions.
So, that's a good idea.
In
Sometimes.
this particular case, what? That weasel has it for sure. But I'll tell you this. I didn't speak of that stuff to a soul on board. If he's the one who took it, he must have known it was on the ship before stepping foot on her decks. I'm sure
Okay.
he'll make a run for it, probably by boat. I'd look for him on an out-of-sight beach somewhere. He's probably there now trying to launch a vessel in private. If he hasn't already escaped, that is.
All right.
Those are... I'll tell...
He drove it straight to the pub and back.
According to Codran, Dietmar is probably trying to launch from one of the secluded beaches in the area.
To the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Ythel anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm.
All right,
gets him.
so he doesn't. It's probably not that way, right?
Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess?
I didn't even notice the shovel. It looks shells. I mean, they're not really worth. They're not worth anything. I don't think we're gonna find him backwards, but we'll take a look real fast. No, I think we would have spotted him. Wow. Interesting. Rift Oglers. I didn't even notice this when I first came through here. Grumio's cotton candy dye. Cheese. That's actually all kind of cool. Fashioned by an ingenious imp from a far-off realm, these unwieldy spectacles were designed for gazing into the rifts. Use them on the regular world and you'll just be shrouded in darkness, but the exceedingly rare material they're made of just so happens to have a powerful side effect, luck. Ha! Well then. This is pretty much like dev mode. That's hilarious. Okay, so this has got to be... This is a section of town I haven't actually visited yet. Gotcha. Okay. That was a neat find, I won't lie. Finding that backpack, hilarious. All right, well, let's go ahead and rift travel back up to Northgate.
Oh, there's my pepper. Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah.
We need to go to Beatrice. I think that was her name. This is the clinic. Her house was like near the clinic, right?
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
There she is.
Sauce hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're fine. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Ogget, the finest in me herd.
About your soul and sheep.
Oh, Ogget, you're rotten to the bone. Oh, me poor, sweet, plump girl. You've been wasted entirely. All that roast, all the mutton, not even the sausage grinder will want her now. Give her here, will you? Me little mouldering darling.
Oh.
That louse. Did he even bother grilling a single luscious chop? I bet he wasted every last morsel. Captain Aureus will have a thing or two to say about this.
I really enjoyed this game when you played it years ago, but I could not enjoy Original Sin 2 at all. Really? What was the deal about number 2? I'm still, like, just trying it out.
Ah, gracious patron. Oh, no, noble friend.
I've been enjoying this so
chakras
far.
are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
I think I drastically misunderstood the enchanter class. Because I thought it was going to be... I do want that. I actually do want that. The rain skill book, as many times as I need to put out fires and such, it shows up a lot. Okay, we're gonna do it. Can we sell...
Sheep's
100% set the chance to set vitality boosted for 4 turns. That's not quite the same as heal 34 vitality. Oh, we've already got teleportation. We're good. Yeah, and there's nothing really here that I need. So that'll do.
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Oh, whoops. I forgot I had a spoon.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Let's go ahead and try and get rid of some of the items in my inventory. Actually,
Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
how much money she's got? 639. We can get rid of some stuff.
Let's see.
Yeah, I feel good about this.
Tomatoes.
And then match gold. I appreciate it. Actually, you know what? Do these break? I don't know if these break or not. That's my problem. We can get rid of the hammer. We can get rid of the guitar. And honestly, this right here, perfect. Almost perfect. I gave her a whole coin. All right. So now we can learn the rain skill, which is, by and large, super valuable. Creates water puddles on terrains, douses fires, and makes characters wet. What makes targets less resistant to air spells, but more resistant to fire spells. So, it's not good with Arceus, who's a very big fan of less light shit on fire.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, burn
Okay.
and spice 'em, stir and churn.
And found was buried inside. Clearly someone made off with the body, but for who? It is imperative that we find out where the counselor's corpse was taken. Two cloaked figures, followed by a third, entered the room. Shortly afterwards, sounds of a great struggle broke out. See what had happened. The room was destroyed and dead. Jake was dead and alone. Collected starstones. He's quite right when he says it can hardly be a coincidence. Tom the adventurer. We haven't found Tom. We need to find evidence about Esmeralda. So there are more orcs to be found on the western beach near the entrance of an ill-omened cave. It may be worth our while to investigate what those beasts are up to. We learned from the diary of a dead man that he jumped off a cliff believing some whimsical statues had granted him the ability to fly. I have a feeling that the magic staff and is going to be in the same general vicinity as
Legion's greetings, Hunter.
What do you think about Esmeralda?
Fair a lady I have
Oh yeah, he's
seldom
smitten by her.
seen in
Okay.
all of Riverlon. My steadfast will I guard her. I am Septimus. Seventh, and what questions are... We've been stationed here the better part of 2 years now, alternating between twiddling our thumbs and springing into panicked battle against the orcs.
Yep. Okay.
Hard to admit, but without Ahu would have lost this city a long time ago. You ask me, the Count's proper soldiers shouldn't be ordered to fight such unnatural abominations. We used to cut them limb from limb by the dozen, only to see a gross of them rise from the ground and stalk out of long-abandoned cellars. Accursed are their souls.
Yeah.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must... The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Starstone? Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you had better find the evidence. Well, what do you want to know?
All right. So she doesn't really have
what do you want to know?
much to talk about. Now, the one thing I don't know, but thankfully I do have lockpicks now. Oh, he's watching us. Well, this has got a level 2. This has got a level 2. So it's all the same difficulty.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda dearest. I'm just doing my duty for the Legion.
All right, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Steal the bros. Steal the paintings. Easy money. Look, we don't get paid a lot. Star Pebble. Key to Esmeralda's house. Smelly panties. We're not stealing her underwear. I've been here and I've done this scene before. Why does she have a plague grenade? Okay.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Yep, sorry. Sneaking successful.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't.
I mean, she's got money.
Something would happen to you.
Like, that is way too much value.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
Kicking another bucket, planning the perfect murder. Winner of the Assassin's Guild Brass Knuckle Award. All right. So you determined to take a life. My sincerest congratulations. Savor this moment, friends. Taste the sweetness of the feeling that grows in your belly. Soon you will have a sent a soul flying into the ether. You are preparing to undertake the most exquisite endeavor of your life, and you'd be remiss not to luxuriate in every surrounding moment. Select your targets. Choosing a modus operandi. Arrows are fine for sportive types. Dagger turns the carpet red as Valentine.
Would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion
The
should
afterglow.
tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so, milady. But seeing that I'm neither married
Log updated. That details the means of committing the perfect murder. I wonder what she'll have to say for herself.
I'm single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
Oh. Give the money and the ring over to Sai. Identify. Locksmith's dull gold ring of the warrior. +1 strength and +1 lock picking. You know what? That goes back to Wolfgram. Equip. Your skill has improved. He's got 2 in Scoundrel. And he's got now 3 in lockpicking. Nice. He is quite the sneaky fellow. The in-chest key. We're going to go ahead and yoink that. Go ahead and pick the lock. Does that consume? It does consume. Okay.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda, dearest. I'm just doing my duty, you know, for the Legion.
Yeah. So we now have better swinging things.
Which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled
All right,
times.
everyone into the basement.
Never.
Hey, Rat. No, come back here. Rat.
Esmeralda's a funny character. She's always got ham on the brain. I've never been inside her secret room, but I bet it's full of hams too. I'd go in and see if I were tall enough to reach the button. Say!
Tall enough to reach the button, you say? Well then. Also, you don't need to stealth anymore, my dude. It's funny, but you don't need it.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could...
Esmeralda's a fun... Squeak! Where's Jake? Did he finally run off with that white-haired woman? What was her name? Candice?
Candice, you say?
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
I hate how hilarious it is and how terrible it is.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
Can't reach. Can I? No, path is blocked. You know what? Let's look around. Send to Wolf Graph. I saw the key. We will get the key.
If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become. If only the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
All right, my dude. It stopped being funny. Elvish Earth Staff.
You call to Wolgraf. He awaits your queries. With a simple nod, the rogue seems to say. Wolgraf sighs and pulls parchment.
When I was a kid, friends and I used to play source hunters. One day, we saw strangers in the forest. Friends fled, but I followed them. They took a man into a cave. I warned the source hunters in the city. Caught the cutthroats. Source hunters called me a hero. I witnessed the hanging. Sorcerer spoke as always wanted to be a source hunter, but source hunters didn't want no mutiny order. Can't blame them. Too bad though. Too bad.
Wolgraf frowns
Understandable.
and signals you to hold on for it.
Not easy being mute. Can't talk and folks think you're slow in the head. No one ever gave me work, though I'm good with my hands. Was poor. Got hungry. Got thirsty. Stole stuff. Then got greedy. Became a
Fair.
cat burglar. Told you, I'm good with my hands. Would have done honest work with them, given the chance. I ain't bitter about it, though. Like the rogue's life. Freedom. Unless the law gets you. Haven't yet. Too nimble.
The rogue smiles broadly and dramatically produces the quill in question.
Saw a wizard once in a village up north. Hunter's Edge. Wizard had nifty things. Brooms that sweep by themselves. Big star viewer in the garden.
Not Mickey.
Went into his house by night. Found quill by spellbooks. Kept it. Never needed ink no more. Hands used to be black as chimney sweeps. Clean now. Clean of ink, that is, not of thievery. Man's got to eat after all.
You know what? Respect. All right.
Ah, so that's what that did.
Yeah, no, we're picking that. Boop. Secret storage. I stole a plate. Are plates worth anything? I don't know where the plates went. All right, fire arrows. You are picking those up. Bloody dagger.
A bloody dagger. Could this have been involved in the crime?
It certainly piques one's interest, doesn't it?
Let's take a look at that. Identify. Smart corroded copper ring of movement. You know what? I can go to Bear Door or Bear Daughter. And a resurrect scroll? Yeah. I mean, I have taken a lot of money from this woman. And like, I do appreciate the fact that she is sponsoring the hunt. It's nice that, you know.
Where's Jack? Esmeralda.
You call to Woolgraf. He awaits your queries.
I'll take my leave. I didn't mean to talk to you.
Esmeralda carries lots of cuts of meat. She carves them up herself, you know. An expert knifer, that one.
Oh. All right, now that we've sufficiently and thoroughly robbed this woman, I would love to hear what she has to say.
The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Let's discuss your husband's
Listen,
murder.
if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims.
Care to explain this bloody knife?
Perhaps it is you who should explain your presence in my cellar. And the dagger? It's simply a butcher knife used by my late husband to cut meat. He did so love to cook, the dear. What'll you think of next? Accusing me of bashing him over the head with a frying pan?
You know what? That's fair. I found your book about planning the perfect...
that horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband's sense for survival. I am Esmeralda.
She actually had answers that, you know, explained that the book was actually Jake's who wanted to... We continue to wonder whether said assassin was an unknown sorcerer or his own dear wife. But it was used by Jake for cooking purposes. Sounds reasonable, but is it the truth? No. The rats have already told us no. We know the truth. She did it. I'm pretty confident that it's her. But let's go visit the crime scene. Because we haven't actually done that yet.
Greetings, Source Hunter. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed.
Thank you.
It was in play here, all right, but that doesn't solve the mystery.
Nothing for it, but to keep looking for more clues.
You unlocked a new room at your homestead. Nice. Taking the chest key from Woolgraf. Letter from the Duke of Farrell. Dear Esme, your lips are as red as emeralds, your hair as black as birch, your love is like cholesterol, and oh my heart, it hurts. Oh, that's terrible. I love it. I want you to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head, and all this would be easier if Counselor Jake were dead. Forever yours, the D of F.
It's official. The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Looking good.
Is that really all I got?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by...
Oh, it's just encouraging me to go back to Englander's room. And that's just a room. All right. At the scene of the crime, we found a love letter from the Duke of Ferrol to Esmeralda. They must have had quite the romance, but was it enough to instigate the murder of Counselor Jake? Though traces remain that tell of the bloody spectacle that must have taken place there, we can't make any definitive conclusions until we've inspected the counselor's corpse, which we don't know where that is.
The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Look, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than Saffron's, I dare say.
Hey, look, there's Medora and Jahan. Oh, hey, look, there's the Duke of Ferrol. Unsinkable Sam.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cab, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in, being the king crab's foremost patron ever since.
Tell me about the ship you were on.
A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive. And that was more than anybody else could say.
You were the only survivor?
So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind. And in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
Who's Maxine?
Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline.
Oh God, this is weird.
The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her sable coat. She's one of... She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I have serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, by all means. People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do test them. I mean, they're so don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat.
Oh my God, I love how I can...
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have. Like our noble
I found a love letter you wrote to
Captain
Esmeralda.
One. I've written Esmeralda more works of lyrical mastery than I can count. All that letter proves is my devotion to my lady, not any actual intention to do away with Jake.
What do you know?
It's very tragic news. I won't posture.
All right, look.
Halibut,
sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Who's Calvania?
Oh, hello, love. Now,
Nobody. She's nobody. Interesting. Door to living area.
Oh, golly gosh. One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Cecile with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare, but where are my manners? I am Maxine,
I find it really funny that we can talk to cats.
One of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest. That is hardly a coincidence.
About unsinkable Sam.
Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards. But of course, darling. Be my guest, but of course. Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? Heavens forbid! No, fear is rather too strong a term there, Hunter dear.
I love that there's a quest that we're just like,
what? Oh, it's you. What news?
I met your pet.
What in heaven's name are you? Oh, you mean the mongrel that I spent months trying to teach that worthless hound how to fetch, and it sat through every lesson looking at me as if I were an idiot? Man, I've always been more fond of cats myself. My dear girl. I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. She quickly, if you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows every book by heart.
Wolgarth gives you a knowing look.
Grant
He seems to think the mayor is a few arrows short of a quiver.
I hope there are no large predators around, or the mayor may find himself easily
You
hunted.
notice something being...
Saw you steal. No biggie. I'm a
The rogue keeps his eyes fixed on yours. He's expecting an answer.
You're right. As a source, thievery is not what the order stands for. We all slip up once in a while, but at the end of the day, we are committed to honor and justice.
Wolgarth's demeanor suggests he is reassured by your answers. He may be an outlaw, but he's...
You know what? That's fair. I can respect that. But we're gonna go ahead and do stupid shit now.
Another perfect heist. You sneak with the subtlety of a tried and true cat burglar.
A few more heists and I'll be a fat cat in no
Why,
time.
Thanks. I rather do, don't I? Ha! A few more heists and I'll be a fat cat in no time.
Oh, I was pointing out that you're behaving like a villain, not the heroes we're perceived to be. Fat cat, dirty
I
rat.
wasn't, in fact,
Oh no! Oh, and the last save we had was so long ago. The flee button is not there. Didn't actually want to open the chest, but it is nice that everything is back together. Didn't actually mean to do that. I wonder if I can talk to him.
That's enough of that now.
How about a gift to heal old wounds? Why don't you take this painting of a rooster? +2 attitude. Forgiveness is best scarce. What have you got to show you mean well?
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Uh... 72. +3.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
I don't know why she has a chicken foot, and that kind of concerns me. But why don't you have this painting? All right, now that I have this key, can I open this door? No. All right.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomato.
Let's talk to good old captain here. This is Esmeralda's shop. Wrong place. And while we're thinking about it, we should also save. And it is notably quite late. So I think we will start with the captain next time. But I hope you all enjoyed the show. We will be back Friday for some more Divinity Original Sin. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time.
Sorry,
Goodbye, everybody.
Sir, no, sir.